largely cleared up, slightly comfortable with it. Let's see. Oh, okay. I've got full stacks right here. Now, if Lucatiel dies, I'm going to let myself die. Because it is important to get 3 boss battle wins with Lucatiel in order to unlock her specific gear. Okay, I can do it. Come on, Lucatiel. Help me out, Lucatiel, baby. Lucatiel. Sweet baby Lucatiel. This fight is usually incredibly hard. Well, it is for me. I mean, once you realize how the Smelter Demon hits, it's not as hard. But you gotta realize, once it has emoliated himself, standing near Smelter Demon constantly does damage to you. Which is fucked up, unless you've got, do I have any on me? No, I don't have any on me. There's these small little flowers that you can eat that will increase your fire resistance. There's also spells and an item that you get in the DLC that it increases your resistance to fire damage. So once you kill the beautiful, beautiful Smelter Demon, which is a lot harder if you're physical but not impossible. I mean, he's an optional side boss. He's not impossible. I definitely have trouble with him sometimes, though. You get this sweet little bonfire, though, and access to the second level. You have access to the second level beforehand, but I find it much nicer when I can just... So he's gonna break out the floor right there. If you let him. If he busts out the floor right there, you just have to jump. For some reason it doesn't cave out the entire walkway, which I suppose that would kind of make, I mean, save for if you actually took the time to go down and murder him. Anywho. It is my opinion that the Smelter Demon is actually harder than the final boss in this area, because the Smelter Demon has you in such a small enclosed space with relatively no cover to block his fire, whereas the next demon, the old Iron King, he's kind of stuck in place. He can attack the whole board with his flame breath, but there's just a beautiful gimmick already put in place there. Now, using the help of this buddy who's left their summoning mark right here, I'm gonna continue onward. Hopefully they aren't here to help with the... Oh, they're gone. Okay, well, first things first. Let's get rid of this guy. This right here. Roll. Kill this guy right here. So when you sink that level, everyone that was down there obviously dies. Cool thing to do. Is just let them fall to their deaths. Son of a bitch. Oh shit. Not worth it. Not worth the time right now. Yeah, the door right here. I don't know what this Ferris Lockstone leads to. Huh. Have I never used this one before? Okay. Not super worth it, but... Oh, that's kind of interesting, but how do you get out of that? Why have I never used this before? I didn't know there was a third bonfire in this place. I mean, that kind of... What's this?
Undead! Keep your hands above belt! Right? The building! Stay battling! Stay battling!
Cool beans, so... You know what? After I sell these spells. After I sell these souls, no. I'm not gonna waste another 50,000 souls doing something stupid. I'm gonna use these souls and then I'm gonna do something stupid. I hope that sounds alright. One place. Stay in one place. Suffer and succotash. Okay, yeah, I got another attunement slot. So I believe I need 35 to use heavy homing soul arrow. So I will just equip heavy soul arrow. I'm sure this will be stronger. The darker blue spells for some reason seem to do a lot more damage than just the regular spells. So I've never been to that bonfire before. I'm kind of interested to see what's on the other side of that portal. Let's experience this together. People not currently watching my video, but in the future are. Did that sentence make sense? Because I don't think so. Okay, let's give this shit a try. What's on the other side of door number 1? Hey, little guy. You firebombing me, bitch? Soul right here. Drifter Swordsman Idel. Is this just gonna have enemies constantly attacking me? You know what? I have no idea what's in store for me, so... Let's treat this like this entire area is a boss fight. These guys are resistant to dark magic. Hello! strong for little guys. Okay. I'm pretty sure they just keep appearing until... Hope it's a smart idea to pull this, because that's shit what I'm about to do. Okay, let's do this. I don't know what's up here. Hello, viewer, if you are still there. I'm guessing this is gonna be another Belfry golem. Is this the way I'm supposed to go? God damn, these little motherfuckers. Come on, kill that guy. Thank you, baby. I got a bow. And I got a simpleton spice. Is that, oh, there's a point to this, okay. So no idea what's behind this. Let's just jump in recklessly. That is not helpful. Hopefully this isn't a mimic. I should have checked it. It's not Yaycock. Immolation the spell. It hurts you, but it hurts everyone around you. It's basically what Smelter Demon does. That buttfucker. Visions of a woman. And then tight spot. Are y'all making some... Oh. Be wary of secret. What's the secret? Is this just a bunch of people putting fake hidden path symbols? Is it saying that? Yeah, thought so. So is this gonna crush me? No, didn't crush me. Wait, I'm back in Iron Keep? My life's a lie. My life's a lie. Good thing about my life being a lie, though, is like I can shoot these assholes. Darling, if you want me to, I will die for you. Oh shit, that's a copyrighted song. You fucking covered the gap on that one, bitch. Does it just do the middle? It just does the middle, doesn't it? So at least we can kill the middle guy. He goes down. The real fucked up thing would be if you pulled this back up and he was just standing there. Acting like that wasn't shit. It had a happy ending. Oh. Well, I'm gonna run home like a scared little bitch because goodness only knows I am one. And now what? So yes, there is a bonfire up here. But you kind of have to take it with a little grain of salt for the fact that, you know, how much is it honestly going to help you?
Bearer of less.
I'm going to at least try to get all 3 major casting stats up to 30 before I do anything too fantastic with my other skills, because those 3 stats obviously mean the absolute most to me. There should be no reason for Mullen to be selling anything new, but
I'm glad to see you. I considered it. I can.
so once you know you've got all of his like conversation out of the way. Okay, yeah. Smelter Demon. Extremely heavy armor, but kind of cool looking. Not the greatest. Like, it's on par with the penal set. You'd think this set over all other sets in the universe would have like super duper fire resistance because it's the body of the Smelter Demon. But the game developers didn't think that way. Eventually, there is a very light set in here called the Alva set. If you are a melee character, it is just absolutely wonderful for your kind. Because it's got great defense, but at a very small weight limit.
Always open for business.
So, eventually, when you keep buying, he'll just become more and more of an asshole. So, but you want to make sure you get to talk to him through all of his dialogue topics before moving on to the next level of asshole he acquires. Check and see if I can upgrade any of my weapons real quick. By and far, I find that there's really no reason to reinforce your shields or armor. If you're getting hit, you're probably getting dead real soon after that. And the only reason to upgrade shields is because they can be used to attack. You can cause a little bit of damage with it. I'm going to get a much better series of Sacred Chimes later on, so I'm not going to level up this one. I have been trying out my cleric-like abilities. Because I am a split stat caster, I can cast both with relative ease. Okay. Anything else you have? He sells a certain amount of Titanite shards. Later on in the game, Titanite shards, I've said this before, but Titanite shards in the next item up will be... They'll be sold for infinite. Okay. So now that I've taken out the Smelter Demon, there is another optional fight that appears in the Smelter Demon's place. And I will show you it. Also in that, if I didn't outright just show you what's in that chest, it was a porcine shield. It's a goofy little fashion soul shield. Now once you come in here, oh look, another pursuer demon. I was about to say, once you've once you fought the knight, it becomes easier to, you know, deal with his movement. It's really nice to get that 3 attack he does, this one, because it is so wide open. It is the second best attack I love gimmicking out of him. Do not get hit by that. Again, I must insist. I fucked myself. I keep forgetting about that. Drink. Resistant to dark magic, which is fairly cool. I get hit by that. I am just letting myself get hit by the stupidest abilities. Like that. I know that ability. That's one of my favorite goddamn abilities of his to gimmick. Guess I'm gonna have to do this with maybe a little bit silent from here. Yeah. It's okay, I'll get this, don't worry. Don't worry, no viewers. Why did I put that little bar on the side? I can't wait to get bonfire aesthetics. This whole game is going to open up once I start getting bonfire aesthetics. So, let's do that again. There. This will just, all in all, be a lot simpler than that Armor or Dennis fight. That is the oddest squirrel I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, is his tail bald? For that, no. Never seen that one used so close up. To be fair, I deserve to be punished for that one. Dark Souls enemies. Damn, he didn't even use his full attack. You know what? That was fair. That was fair. I shouldn't have done that. this fight is actually more important for melee character because he drops. He'll drop the first ring he dropped +1. Trying to gimmicking attacks out of him. Gimmicking extra spell shots. Attacks. Like if you're not close enough, he won't go into the third swing. That's the one weakness of this particular enemy, is he's got a lot of recoil when he goes into some of his attacks. Hopefully I should be fine. Eventually you can just... I'm basically just walking around this guy. About one more attack, maybe 2 at most. You know what? That's what I get for being, you know, a little bit greedy. Plus, casting is never as fast as you want it to be. In fact, I find a big difference from Dark Souls to Dark Souls Scholar of the First Sin is that there's a lot more required animation frames that have to go through before you can actually take actions. Like, the enemies haven't changed. They still have the same animation frames they've got. And that's one thing I just don't like. I felt like I had more fluidity in motion when I played the first Dark Souls 2 iteration. I still love this game though. It just, since it introduced me into the series, yeah, it was my bad. There we go. So, you want to gimmick those 3 hits, or this hit. Slash him. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Hello, viewer. Three hits. Slap him. Smack him. Don't gimmick yourself into his attacks. Heal. 3 attack? Yep, 3 attack. Part of me wonders if the fact that he's swinging over you. What I get. There we go. Like I said, he drops this. He drops the Ring of Blades +1. Absolutely stupendous for melee players. As you can see, Pursuer Knight is made to be easy for starting players. That is a relatively easy fight. I died all those times because, one, my attention is split for you, and because I just lose my attention span in general. I believe for like a few minutes I was talking about a squirrel. Let's stop here, check out my spell situations. I noticed that I had better chance with multiple spells, so I do have new items equipped. So I've got my staff, a pyro hand, and a chime, so I will start picking up a bigger variety of spells. But still, it is my goal to remain a hexer. This is not good. Little bit of a hiccup. Again, you want to try and kill this thing before he destroys that. If he does destroy it, it's not the biggest problem in the world, but it is if you are shitty at timing your jumps, which I'm totally shitty at timing my jumps. This lever. That'll drop him into the lava and give you access to this guy. Once that's done for, pull it back. This gives you a bigger area to act on. Hello viewer, if you are still there. I don't want to fight that guy, nor do I want to fight him. It's gonna hurt. So if I can do this correctly. Bye-bye. So that just solved 3 problems for me right quick. Now if you're a caster, this guy ain't a problem for you. If you are melee though, you can gimmick him into that fire and he'll just kill himself. There's a lot of gimmicks in this game set forth so that you can do cool shit. Alright, there is no boss behind this door, just a corridor. Don't go too far down this direction because enemies will be there in a second to greet you. Now that's not going to be the only enemy, he just will seem like the only enemy. Another one will eventually drop down from the top end of this path. Unless I'm proven to be a liar. There he is. Thankfully I got him in time. So now this place is safe. Since I don't need as much poison resist, I can use that. Also, if you didn't notice it before, don't try to shield their attack. It'll just break you. Don't be that guy. Now, if you're good, which I know you are, you can gimmick this next fight. Just stand right here and let the game do all the work for you. Yes, I just took a shit ton of damage for that, but he died, didn't he? Yeah. Go this way. Actually, I want to go this way. If you go up here, before when you went up this way, you would get invaded by a dark spirit. I believe that's changed because I've not had trouble with dark spirits since. What's up here is a beautiful bonfire. Just juicy tits. You can take the time to rest, get comfy, think about your problems. Then when you go up here, you can turn off all the fire in the world. Isn't it nice when it's absolutely silent? So I'll use one of these. Sit at a bonfire one more time. Have at it. It's so nice when there's not. But you lose one of your best gaming options. So there's this guy. Now before, you could just run him into the fire and he'd beat the stupid. Not that he's hard for sorcerers. You'll find that a lot of shit ain't as difficult for sorcerers. So I'm gonna get this lady, because she's gonna help me with the final boss in this area. While cool, the final boss here ain't that difficult. Especially with this lady in your... with being your helper. She come in. So you go through here, you get this. This is another one of those primal souls you're getting returned to you. Make it shake. Hey buddy. It's pretty fucking simple when you're a sorcerer for this boss. Get your treasure chest. Petrified something. I think it's time to go to the things betwixt, if you know what I mean. Light your primal bonfire. Now if you have a DLC, and you've got the item requirement for it, this will take you to that faraway land. What's changed between... Before, you just had the items in your inventory and you could just go there, but in Scholar of the First Sin, since it's all incorporated into the game itself, you have to go find the items where... and they won't really be hard to get. Don't worry about that. So now that I have a shit ton of spells, just a juicy, juicy amount of spells. I can talk to what's her face, the Emerald Herald.
Yours, Aeon.
Let's level up something. So get this up to 30. That gets me 6 slots and puts all of my things at 30. So I'm thinking of going up my vitality, my vigor, my figure. Two spells. I've changed the requirements of this build. I'm thinking of maybe going 60-40 with intellect and like that bird, with intellect and faith. Okay, once you've killed that primal demon, so I've killed the primal demon in the Lost Bastille, I've killed the primal demon in the Farfire. She wasn't a primal demon. That wasn't a primal demon. So I've got some routes ahead of me. So I've got a fragrant branch of yours. So. If you go up this way, you'll find that there's a second path for you. If you go higher. I'm just going to talk like this for the rest of the game. Go up here, go up here. So, if you're a sorcerer, that sword right there should be giving you the biggest erection you have ever had, because that is the Moonlight Greatsword. It is just phenomenal for casters.
The way you have it. Oof. See that statue?
Gives me the wheelies.
Hey. See that statue? Hey. See that hey.
Okay, now that I know I've talked to him enough. So, before you go too far in this place, you're gonna want to know that upon freeing this lass from her predicament, a shit ton of enemies are gonna drop down from the sky upon you. They all do poison and petrify damage, and will fuck you right up. And they are suspiciously fast despite their, scrotum stomachs. Actually, not after you free that last. Once you pull this switch, these assholes are going to jump out at you. Now what you want to do is, you don't want to do it while she's there, because it will lead to her death. Or it could lead to her death. Unless you're fast enough in killing them.
Give me.
Yeah, shush.
I'm fine. No.
So she
My name is
was
Thank you
the student of Corinthian, the mage we've got in town now. But he,
Oh.
for some reason, just
I still
outright
haven't
abandoned
well,
her.
So perhaps I was attacked. I owe you. Oh. But do you have?
So
I'll
talk
take
to her
anything.
enough,
Just-
and she will eventually. You can give her equipment. So something I'm not gonna wear very often, but is good for her. I don't want to lose my. Let me just give her my brigand armor. Let me give her my brigand armor. I'm not ever gonna wear it. And I hate just having cool looking armor that I'm just never gonna wear. Yeah. She'll wear that once she comes back to... when she goes back home. Now that she's the person you make your fire ability stronger through. She also sells a few fire spells. Poison Mist, beautiful spell. It's like the Dark Mist. But it affects other characters differently. Does she have the Flash Sweat? Now, if you come this way before going to the Iron Keep, that is the spell for you. All of you melee out there, get that spell, cast it on yourself, and watch as his fire damage does less and less to you. It is great. She also sells these things, which if you bite down on one of those and cast Flash Sweat, all you have to deal with is melee damage, because the fire damage will basically do nothing to you. It wouldn't even hurt to wear a flame quartz ring. This lady gives you everything required to just completely take all of the skill out of fighting Smelter Demon.
I have my very. His name is Korean of the Fold, a famed sorcerer in Melfia. I was when he's. But I'm rather But what will? Oh dear, it's hard. I have my. His name is.
So I don't know if everyone here has to be hollowed.
What with that?
But
oh dear, it's hard. I have my. His name.
So that means she's going to go back. I'm sorry for
Thank you
making.
so much.
I don't know if everyone here is hollowed.
No. That's not like it sounds, no. It was a pleasant surprise, that's all. Name's Ben Hart. Thanks to you, I can resume my journey.
I can
If
resume
we
my
share the same,
job.
I'll repay my debt to you, Rhoda.
Keep talking to
Listen,
him.
I swear.
You can learn his gesture of sweet, sweet joy. It'll also help you. Like Lucatiel, if you get him to help you 3 times, he'll give you all of his armor and his sword. Which is super, super sweet of him. Just so I can save myself from losing that lady because of her stupidity, I'm going to go back to the home fire, refresh the area. She'll move in front of the steps to that shrine. Whenever I come to this place in particular, I think of the Stephen King-based movie, The Langoliers. I just imagine that the Langoliers have just eaten up the land, and I don't know, that's the Sea of Time, I guess. She should have been back, but that's okay. Maybe I didn't talk to her enough. I'm pretty sure I did, though. This way, go that way, go this way, go that way. Then you go this way. Is she still there? No, she's no longer there. first because I refreshed this place. Don't let these fake fuckfaces poison you. You're about to have a shit load of trouble when you open this door. So, after I open said door, those doors suddenly open. So, or not. Roll, please, roll. Yep, not making it out of that one. I suppose you could just avoid them until that door opens. It traps you in there with them. I have another idea I'm gonna try and take advantage of. That's probably not going to work as I intend because they are poison resistant, I assume. What? Oh, I've gathered enough people in my town. I've gathered enough people in my town for it to be a good town. Now, if you talk to this guy after getting enough people in your town...
I was always...
Talk.
Do you see the way beyond the bonfire? There was once a great fort. You may just find the Hade's Tower of Flame in the cathedral. But the road leading there, the gate is rigged, but how it works. Have you seen that pit? I don't know what it's like down below. Besides, you'll never make it.
Welcome!
You'll find peace on your journey.
So yeah, he'll give you a ring. It's the blood bite ring, I believe. Yeah, it makes you bleeding resistant. The ring that Lucatiel gives you once you talk to her a third time is this. You talk to Lucatiel your third time in the Earthen Peak. There's an area before the first boss that you get to that has a Ferris door contraption in it. She'll be in there. You just have to get past those two green giants in the beginning. So now that she's here, let's see if she's got like any sort of thing different. No, nothing different.
Be safe.
I didn't. Let's see what actually she looks like too. I think that looks good on her. Fashion souls at its greatest. Anything new with you, Hag? No new spells. No new spells. No new spells.
Lively.
Yeah. Everyone always bickers at you if you don't buy their shit. Don't worry about it. Actually, there was something I wanted to do while I was here. Get rid of this spell instead of that spell. Get rid of that spell, put this spell in. Since a lot of enemies are going to be attacking me in a group, it may just be worthwhile to do this. Now, because they're all poison-based enemies, I think they're either going to be resistant or outright immune to my attack. But because it's a Hexa spell, I don't think it... Like, the sorcerer version of this spell is straight-up poison. I don't know if that's the same effect with this. Bernhardt's gone. That means you've talked to him enough for it to be worth a damn. Once again, you're gonna want to kill these guys. These guys. Dark damage does a lot to them. this is working out a little bit better than I was hoping. Holy shit! Did that fucker just blow up? Or was that a miracle? Oh yeah, there was barrels right there. Barrels, for some reason, always equal explosions. Who knows? But yeah, if you're a sorcerer, Dark Fog in that particular room just works fantastically. In fact, I made him. Let's just get this door out of the way. Watch it be right back in place. Alright, there we go. So... there we go. A lot of annoying enemies up here, but a lot of enemies that are also all conglomerated in one area at the same time. Like Optimus Prime says, roll out. Okay, so one use of Dark Fog will kill them. They may have just walked through both uses of it, but Dark Fog is pretty strong. If they think they can close the gap, why give it a parry ability? That just puts you in danger. Check this. Moving on. Destroy them with your giant black balls and continue onward. One will drop down from there. If it doesn't drop down, it'll just start throwing stones at you. Just throw your black balls right back at it. Pick up that sweet Ferris Lockstone. Hello, viewer, if you are still there. There will be a small ambush up here. Just throw a little darkness on them. Just watch them die. Just watch them die. They're gonna die. Just watch it happen. That is the beauty of Dark Fog. Moments like that. The ambush isn't over yet. If you do walk into this and start just slashing and stabbing, I believe that there are like 2 more up here. No? Proved wrong? Okay, proved wrong. So here's your second bonfire in this area. You light it up. And it gives you 3 directions you can go. Each one of them is important to you at a different point in time. For now, we'll go through this one. This is the Fog Forest. As long as you stick to the left wall, you'll get somewheres. Treat it like a fun house. Keep going left, keep going left, keep going left. And you'll find what seems to be a room full of nothing and a piece of shit. So you can't lock onto these guys, which I wish I could. Kind of makes, you know, spell casting against it really difficult. Do spells even work again? So I may have to gimmick this. If I can't hit him correctly, see if he's... there we go. Get him, affect him by that poison. That sweet, sweet poison. Whether or not it's... there we go. Hopefully he's still being affected by the poison. Dead? There we go. Once you've gone through the Ivory King DLC, you'll be able to see those guys. Until then, so yeah, this room looks like there's nothing in it, but if you look really closely right here, there's a helmet in the ground. Inside that helmet is a disembodied head.
Leave me be.
This is like
I
the
like
worst
it
possible
quiet.
outcome for a hollowed
Leave
person.
me be. What business have you here, traveller? You may call me Vengal, if I deserve a name in this sorry state.
So how are you doing, viewer?
'Tis rare to
Flap these guns. How are you even talking? You don't have lungs, I don't think. I'm pretty sure he's completely
long ago,
disconnected from his
I was
body.
hired to defend the kingdom. I came to and found myself like this. I don't know what explains it, but it's not so bad, really.
It looks pretty bad, though.
Now,
I just gotta
watch
say.
the days go by. Okay, I'd grown weary of battle, but did not realize it until now.
Can I just carry you around with me?
I know
Can you
not
be my
what
little
brings
buddy?
You on this journey, you may, but
Alright, so if you talk to him enough,
I learn, and if I
you can learn his gesture, which is ironically decapitate. And he'll sell you stuff. Ooh, he actually has a spell, Magic Barrier. He sells all lightning-based stuff and a few great arrows. He sells 2 amazing swords. So for heavy meleeers, the Ultra Great Sword, specifically the base Ultra Great Sword, aka the Great Sword. Eventually, I believe it gets B to A scaling. Claymore, one of the most beautiful weapons for imbuing. It's got a great move set, and it has great scaling even after you've infused it. It is just great. Also, that's great too.
I cannot lie. I was a hired hand, yes, but we soldiers stayed. And for his but I was born when I was eventually I've been a whatever. I am great, but so why? Farewell. I worry.
Jeez. Can I please just take you back to my town? I really feel bad about leaving you here. I mean, I'm sure it'd weird out the people who live in my town, but, I mean, one of them is a talking cat. So... who cares what she thinks? So, as always, keep walking along the left wall. Walk along the left wall. You'll come across another staircase. And eventually, once you go up this pathway, go around here, you'll find a bonfire. Lighted it up. There's another one of those untargetable minions. I just run past them. If they're not gonna play fair, I'm not gonna play fair. That seems fair. And this place is a shitty little item called Cursed Urns. Break them and they stop cursing you. Smack that ass. Nothing's wrong with it. Oh, there's one up here too. Those guys are a lot more prevalent in this area, and I really dislike that. It was shitty enough seeing them in... I thought I used a bonfire at that point. No, that's fine. So, I'm probably just gonna have to take the bullet and end up getting cursed. So if you got that ring I told you about a few videos earlier, it'll lead you to this beautiful guy. I really don't want to fight you, buddy. It's really hard to fight when you're a fucking spellcaster. Don't attack him, he's not a bad guy. Once I get rid of this asshole, I will show you the extent of why he's so lovely. Is he gone? Okay, he's gone. No, he's not gone. He just made it seem like he was gone. Oh, that's just... I thought you were one of them. Is he still here? That's the shitty thing about invisible enemies. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna treat him like he's not here. So, equip the Ring of Whispers. And talk.
Human, are we?
He can't talk to you
This is no place
otherwise.
for you. Be gone. Are you not afraid of me? Humans rarely come here. Those who do turn back when they see me, or make an attempt on my life. But you are different. We once had a master. He created us long, long ago. But he was born with a fatal flaw. He resented those who had what he lacked and became fully mired in hatred. Eventually, he drove himself mad.
I kind of want to taste
It was
one
at
in
the
those
peak of this
giant
madness
scorpion
that he conjured
claws.
up we strange
I
creatures.
know it won't taste like crab meat, but I want it to taste like
Our
crab
master was a tragically lonely soul. Eventually, his soul in the air.
So he talks about how
Nobody
his
knows.
master created
Well,
him.
the
Master
only
was
one who-
angry. He was born with a mate. His
Wished to
mate
ask
is
a
eventually
favor once.
goes crazy.
I
They're
always
both
felt
going
she
crazy.
became
Everybody in
violent.
this kingdom
Eventually,
is
she came. We have been
going
locked in.
crazy.
We seem to be at a
But
standstill.
despite their madness,
The
they
wounds we
can't kill
exchange.
each other.
I was born of my master's madness. I will be sure to assist you. The path, my name was Targ.
So I believe in
I remember.
demon souls. I think he's Tarkus.
The path, my name was...
Oh, maybe. Do I have one? If you don't have a fragrant branch of yore, that's what we'll have. That's what it will say. It will say a statue blocks your path. Don't. I talked a whole bunch of bullshit about the curse by ring, and now I'm getting cursed all the time, so... What does that tell you? It tells you don't listen to me. Oh yeah. So... First I want to destroy that. Then you want to... There's something down there you want, but it's not... You don't want to get it that way. And I will also show you. So this gives you access to this beautiful man.
And very fit to alive, but with a darkish and like every mind. But if you find the dark is still nascent with it.
He will eventually sell you some more hexes. He also offers you a covenant. A dark covenant. Homing soul mass. I believe that is a very powerful spell. Nascent. I love the fucking words they use. The darkness is nascent within you. Don't really have enough spells to fret over anything, so I'm feeling pretty calm. There's gonna be a few 360 no scope. So, you need a key to get into this room. I don't have it, but I know how to get it for you. How about that, huh? Get that item. Twinkling Titanite. Get every single Twinkling Titanite you come across. Because you want that sunset staff to be at its peak. So if you come this way, drop down, break this stupid thing. Okay, so if you want the key to that door, you want to use a fragrant branch of yore on this guy specifically. He drops it. Once you get one, come murder him. So now, since I know a character that sells it and I've got the money for it, I'm gonna head right on back to the Iron Keep, get myself a sweet, sweet tan. Run, you fool, run! So some gamers have noted how the front of this looks very similar to the castle reflected in the opening cutscene to Dark Souls. What do you think? People who view this in the future. Iron Key, I believe, yes. I don't know if that specifically gives you access to the DLC specifically here, but I could check that out.
Well,
So, come to this guy. They have new stuff. Oh. So use that there. What's that other spell he's got? Dark Hail. Dark Hail ain't bad, but it ain't. It's better for PvP than it is for PvE. Thank you, everybody. These guys suck super big dicks if you let them hit you. Don't let them hit you. Specifically because they petrify. They're also very resistant to spells. Oh, that's crap. But I specifically need this man dead, so... There's the Fang Key. Yay! So now that I've got that, I can go back this way. You can't get into there through that little pathway I just took. They made it so you have to go this way to get that way. I never go down that hole because it puts you at their mercy when you want them to be at yours. So drop down here. He should be gone at this point. You have to talk to him 2 more times. Ah. Thankfully, these guys are just super, super, super sensitive to magic. Finky, and this gives you access to this beautiful lady. Look at that hiney. This is Ornifax the weaponsmith, and this is who you trade those big ass souls. She also is super kind in that the first boss soul you trade over to her, she will give you it for free. You'll still end up using the boss soul, but without the 10,000s of souls you would have to lose by using it. There are a lot more of those lion guys locked up in petrification. If you kill all of them, it gives you the entire lion set, which I believe has a big ol' buff to casting on it. Hello, viewer. There's items over there. I don't remember what, though. Who's here? Oh. So I'm just gonna skip these guys because go up here, get this, drop it down, control, run like a bitch. If you go this way, then go this way, there is a little item you can collect. Who are you? Are you gonna attack me? Oh. Creighton.
I thought that bastard in the ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. Nobody insults me like that. For the good of the world and for my own honour.
Eventually you'll get the chance
Bastard live another day.
to choose between fighting against Mildmanor Pate or fighting against Creighton here.
For the good, I won't let.
For me, killing mild-mannered Pate is the better option, not because he is the stronger of the two to fight, but because Creighton doesn't put you in danger. Multiple times in the storyline, mild-mannered Pate puts you in incredible danger, but it does come with treasures. He's still fucking you over. So continuing on this way, I believe this leads to either where I need to be. Okay, this is where it leads. So first, I need to waste another one of these. This will get me access to the scorpion fellow, Tark, I had you talk to earlier. Man Scorpion Tark. I'll pop one of these babies. I wish I could ride it. I wish he could just be my mount. Alright, let's go kill his wife. Isn't she beautiful? I don't know if this spell works, but I'm kind of hoping it does. So for the most part, she'll spend most of her time dealing with Tark. She has spells and that pinning attack you saw earlier will pin you to the ground and poison you. Bitch. Please don't hurt me. Oh, please stop hurting me. It's relatively easy as long as you've got Tark along with you. Even if you don't, she's still pretty easy. For the fact that a lot of her attacks are baitable. Also, if you want the item up here, this is probably gonna kill me. You have to get her to break this tree. Oh shit. Okay. No mas. No mas. That looks like she's about to do something shitty. She's dead. So if you if you don't get her to break down that tree will never break, and you can't really get that item. What that item is a flame butterfly. Wow, that was not worth it. So moving on, after you've killed her, you gain access into this direction. Hello again, viewer. I don't know if you are a new one or an old one, but I welcome you. You'll get a lot of these telling you that there are illusionary walls. Don't always believe them, but occasionally do, because you don't want to miss an invisible wall. Also, I don't know if further playthroughs, when it goes into New Game and New Game Plus, whether or not it changes where some illusionary walls are. Pretty simple enemy to defeat once you've got spells. If you avoid going that way first and instead go this way, 1, you'll find a prism stone, and 2, you'll find a bonfire. Now somewhere around here, there used to be... I did not mean to sit at it, but that's okay. There will be a chest that will try and kill you. Why am I taking the time right now to kill him from here? Because once you step a bit deeper into this place... I'm sorry about the insanely shitty quality of my internet connection. I'm sure there's a lot of graphical glitches and whatnot that are appearing that I can't see. And I know it's making this... I know it's kind of making this video less worth watching, and I'm sorry. Eventually you will get invaded by a dark soul, unless that was just a one-time thing. It may not happen because I killed that Mastodon character. Or it may not happen because I'm human. Am I human? Yeah, towards human. Thinking about it, there are a bunch of Ferris Lockstone mouths here. A lot of them either lead to traps or to empty rooms or enemies. But there are some valuable items amongst them. Whether or not they're necessary is up to you to decide. like a rusted mastodon. Go here, there's a guy in there. You want to take him from afar if you can, because he swings that bitch like a go-go ball. You'll find a large Titanite charm and a dragon charm. Keep going up this path. Even further still. I hate the sound of that. You'll come to hate these statues later on. Also, Earthen Peak was not the last place you needed poison moths. Just think about that. You got me. Yes, please, and thank you. No. If you want to fashion souls like a penis head, there you go. There's your penis head, or this one. Let's get my... What? Little bitch. I thought it died. My bad. First began and I didn't have spells worth shit and I had to sit at fire so often. Welcome to the entryway to Brightstone Tesladora, or whatever it's called. Bonfire right here. There's a lot of items in this area, as well as a mimic chest. I will show you where that is. As a spell flinger, this place won't be too difficult for me. I hate the little weirdly quick way they run. Are those the things making that sound? Calm down, buddy. Calm down, buddy. That was just uncalled for. So let's do that again. First get my souls back. So many archers. Do I still have Dark Fog equipped? Yes, sweet. Go. Two arrows got me in the gut. You gotta watch out for the sheer large amount of archers that are in this particular map. Let's see if I can just kill a few of these guys sooner than later. Come on, arrow. That's one archer. Oh, so that's why. I didn't know they also fired 2 arrows a shot. Goddamn. 360 no scope up in this bitch. Well. It's just like I'm begging to die again. So are y'all playing any new games? I've been thinking about playing Dark Souls 3. That's what I think about your shit. So much. Yep, just keep throwing your big black balls at that pig's face until it dies. That's the way to win. Jeez, you are so predictive. There are wonderful spells that will just outright kill hollows. I ain't got time for those spells. Now there's something down in this well. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to be a little bit fancy about this. Okay, I wasn't fancy enough about this. I need to be twice as fancy as I just was. So, that breaks that down. Just so you know. Spray me, you asshole? Gonna get it just for he fell. It'd be cool to see him climb back up, but I doubt that's gonna honestly happen. To just be legit about that. So since I have to kind of reclaim all that time. Droop down. Staff of Wisdom. Staff of Wisdom. Looks like it is solely a sorcery-based staff with S scaling, but it requires 50. Fuck. Goodness. Actually, I believe I'll make that part of my build. I will have that and that as my main staffs and a chime. Since I'm going to imbue this with darkness, I'll probably imbue this with magic. And besides that, probably keep a chime or something. There are some really powerful chimes in this game. So now that, with a little bit of goddamn effort, I cleared that place out, I'm gonna continue down this pathway. Now if you just wait for the pop. Look at that. Just watch your troubles melt away. Too soon. That's okay though. These guys will gang up on you and are surprisingly strong. They will be even more so considering that I am lacking the health potential I have in my other builds. Kill those creepy motherfuckers. Walk past this way. This is one of the probably blandest portions of this map for me. If you are doing New Game Plus, this is where you will get a taste of the final boss of this area. I won't say anything more than that. So I'm gonna try Dark Fog these assholes. Not even, jeez, he was intent. He was intent, ready, and willing. So I'm gonna actually try and gimmick these guys a little bit. I know they can climb, so... At least I think they can climb. Thank goodness I can just fire directly straight down. It would be nice to get this door open though. because there's a boss right up there. So because of the fact that there's a boss up there, and I've got so very few points of health, as well as no health pots, I'm gonna go back for a second. There is a spell in this game which makes the next boss incredibly easy, because the next boss plus its 2 helpers are all casters and only casters. It stops their ability to cast and therefore makes them completely harmless. I sadly do not have that spell. Get rid of those guys if I can. I'm going to try and get a good dark and I'm fallen.